You know, they say when life serves you lemons, make lemonade. I say make Lou's Luscious Lemon Surprise. I'm Lee, and this is a fabulous cake made with real lemon juice, lemonade, frozen concentrate, eggs, and of course the star ingredient, Philadelphia brand cream cheese, chopped pecans, and Lou's cookies. First, I went ahead and I made the crust. And the crust is made up of 1 cup of chopped pecans, chop them fine, and a half a cup of the Lou's cookies crushed by hand. So let me show you how I did this. I've got this all measured out and chopped. These are the pecans. Just put them in your bowl and take the Lou's cookies, crush them up by hand. They're kind of going all over the place, but break them up by hand, the mint cookies. These cookies, by the way, are absolutely delicious, and they come in many different flavors, but for what I'm making, the mint chocolate really works very nicely. So, okay, so I've got a half a cup, mix that together, and I already pre-measured 2 tablespoons of canola oil. Mix that in, stir it up until well blended. And they're so darn good mixed in with the pecans. So I've got that, and what I'm going to do with that is put it into a 9.5-inch springform pan lined with parchment paper. And what the parchment paper does, it keeps the chocolate. I'm going to repeat that just because it's kind of noisy with the paper, but it keeps the chocolate from burning and it makes for easy removal. So I take the parchment paper, stick it in the bottom of the pan, run my hand around the pan, and take a sharp knife, score all the way around. This doesn't have to be letter perfect. In case you couldn't hear me with all that noise, I said this does not have to be letter perfect. And simply all you do is just dump it in and spread it around. And cover the bottom of your springform pan. That's it. I don't know if you can see, but because it's going to slide down, but that's basically what you do. I'm going to show you how we're going to make the filling, and in less than 1 hour, you are going to have a luscious, lemony, creamy surprise. I'm going to take 3 eggs and crack them, put them in my bowl. One would hope. The other one rolled under the bowl here. And I'm going to take my beater. This is where you want to beat the heck out of the eggs and make it almost like foamy. I'm foamy. Okay, this is nice and foamy. I don't want to dump it all out of the bowl, but this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, then you take your frozen concentrate, measure out 3/4 of a cup of the frozen concentrate. Just dump it right in there. There's a half a cup. Oh, Lordy. A quick rinse, because this is what happens in real life, right? But for sanitary reasons, we want it to be clean because we want people to be able to eat the cheesecake. So here is now a 1/4 cup of the concentrate. Put that in. Turn your beater back on, sorry about that, and mix it all together. Okay, after a quick mix, I have 12 ounces that I sort of chopped up into block form of the Philadelphia brand cream cheese. And if by any chance your cream cheese is not at room temperature, a little trick that I've learned that I've used before is stick it in the microwave for maybe like 10 seconds and that'll soften it up so you don't have to wait all that time. Stick that in your bowl and blend this. Okay, blend that all together. I've got my prepared, hey, that's pretty funny. I've got my prepared crust over here that I'm gonna take and pour my lemon cream cheese mixture just right over the top. And there you have it. This bakes at a 425-degree oven for 10 minutes. Then reduce the heat to 375 for about 25 minutes. I love this dessert because you can make this any time of the year. Okay, the surprise is done. It looks absolutely fabulous. Surprise is such an appropriate name for this dessert. It's really gorgeous. So with your springform pan, I'm going to run my knife around it. What's nice about this dessert is that it's served warm. But if you don't serve all of it, because it's cheesecake, pop it in the fridge and it'll keep really nicely. Voila. Now, this is a wide cake, so you're probably going to need a couple spatulas if you want to plate it. You could always just leave it in this pan, but if you do want to plate it, use a couple spatulas to transfer it over onto your plate. I sugared and juiced some strawberries. So you want to take the strawberries, stick them on in the middle. And as I mentioned, this is served warm. So don't worry about everything blending together. Just mound these strawberries up in the center. And you know, Paula, 4 years ago, I read your autobiography and I was really touched by your struggle to do something that you love. And that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm just going to put the whipped cream right on top. You can reserve some if somebody wants some extra. And I'm going to stick some on the side. Grab a spoon. Take a taste. A big taste. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so good. I hope you like Lou's Luscious Lemon Surprise.